you doing? No, seriously, how you doing? I'm here to review The Family. Should you see this movie or should you forget about it? Jesus Christ, what am I doing? This is stupid. How cliche is that? Seriously guys, I am here to review The Family, and real quick shout out, I'm sorry to do a shout out in the whole review thing, but you know, gotta send a shout out to my buddies, MovieManCHAD and Derek Easley of Game Talk Network. I went to a screening with these guys, we hung out, we saw this movie. We did a review for Relook Film, so definitely check that out. I think it turned out pretty great. Also, I got to meet Mark Ellis of Schmoes Know. Really cool guy, kind of jittery. I think he was intimidated by me, you know? It happens, it happens. Also, Chad got to meet two Jews on film, and I didn't really get to talk to them, but it was really cool to see Jones say that she loved the movie in person, and to hear John grumble and say that he hated the movie in person. So really cool YouTubers right there. But anyway, let's get to the review. This stars some really cool people that we know and love: Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Tommy Lee Jones. The movie itself is about a mob family in which the father, played by De Niro, actually snitched on his mobster buddies, which is a big no-no. You don't do that. But anyway, the FBI has taken them in and put them in the witness protection program and relocated them. The only bad thing is, they must have some issues because they've been relocated 6 times. This time, they're relocated to Normandy, France. And, you know, they try to live a low profile, you know. Problem is, since they have been relocated 6 times, they're not exactly doing a good job. And there's a reason for that. And, that's kind of a good thing for this movie and kind of the bad thing about this movie. Each family member goes off and does their own thing. They all have their own subplots. For instance, you have the son, played by John DeLeo. Pretty easy, I don't know how I can't remember that. First of all, put this kid in more movies. This kid's got talent, and he's very, you know, he did a great job. You know, he wants to, you know, be like his dad, so he sets up his own little organized crime ring, and it's pretty entertaining. You got the daughter played by Diana Agron, and I hear she's from Glee. How would I know? Do I look like I watch Glee? She's also in the movie I Am Number 4, which I can barely remember that movie. But I gotta say, she's also very good in this movie. This girl really has some talent. This woman, she's actually 27 and very, very pretty. You know, it was fun to watch. You know what? She's got kind of a nasty streak to her. She kind of fucks up some people in this movie. And then she has a subplot where she falls in love with her math tutor. You see, the problem with this movie is that there's a lot of setups to this film, and just doesn't pay off. It just doesn't. I'm gonna say it right now. There's a lot of things that just don't pay off. Then you got Michelle Pfeiffer, which I don't really know what she did. You know, as good as she was probably the least interesting character in this movie. I hate to say it. De Niro is playing the mob guy, you know, we know and love him as a gangster, as a mobster. So he does it well. It's like, you know, routine for him. The only problem is, he's set up to be quite the badass, and he never really gets his defining moment. You know, he's writing his memoirs, and then he's trying to fix the town's water is brown, and he's trying to get that fixed. So, anyway, not exactly the most exciting subplots, but you know what? They're entertaining to watch. The only thing is, like I said, they just don't pay off. I'm sad to say they don't pay off. I'm stuttering too much. The movie itself is entertaining though. It is, you know, even though it's uneven, some of the writing is definitely off, and even some of the comedy is off. It is at times very funny, and it is at times just entertaining to watch. It has a good flow to it, you know. The ending, I'm not going to give the ending, but what I'm saying is they set up for some pretty badass moments towards the end of the film, and what you get is okay, just, again, you know, you kind of want more. I want it more, you know, I want just a little bit more, just a tad more. Let me mention real quick, Tommy Lee Jones, does he even like acting still? Cause he gets in front of the camera, man, and he's just, I don't know, but I love him. He gotta love Tommy Lee. So yeah, the director of this movie is Luc Besson. I probably should have mentioned that before. The dude hasn't done anything that relevant as far as directing since The Fifth Element. When was that? Almost 20 years ago. So this isn't exactly a return to form for him. I don't think he'll ever top Leon the Professional, but he does okay. He does alright in this movie, and like I said, this movie it's kind of average. And you know what? I'm actually gonna give it a lower rating than when I did last night with my Read Left Done review. So this time I'm actually gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I've had more time to think about it, and the more and more I think about it, the less I start to like it. So I'm just gonna end it with a 3 out of 5. It's not something you have to rush out to see. In fact, I would recommend renting it. And it is what it is, but that's just my opinion. You may have a different one, and that's cool. So if you've seen the movie, or if you want to see the movie, comment down below. Let me know what your expectations are, or if you saw it, were they met? What do you think could have been differently? Whatever you want to type out. If I'm full of shit, that's fine too. Anyway, peace out. I hope you enjoyed this review, though I can't understand why you would. I probably gave you a headache. But, have a good one, and, not much else to say, but what?